show it to Adrian. From the shadows of 2015, rising through the storm, crypto warrior Pablo Crow in his deadliest form. Markets bleeding, bulls are charging, bears run for their lives. He's the king of the chaos. Watch the millionaires arrive. Feel the fire, hear the roar, speakers shatter, hit the floor. Alpha dropping, hype exploding, no escaping, we're reloading. Pablo Crow, heavy rocking crypto thunder, blowing up your mind. Since 2015, forging legends, leaving weak behind. 1,000 millionaires, we're marching to the moon. Smash that sub, turn it up, let's fucking go! Smash that sub. Adrenaline pumping, rifts collide with the charts. A market shaking alpha, tearing dollars apart. Metalheads and moon boys, united in the fight. Pablo's on the mission, gonna own the night. Crank it to 11, feel the energy surge. No more waiting, time to purge. Subscribe now, join the madness. Pure, unfiltered, badass. Grab the heavy rockin' crypto thunder, blowing up your mind. Since 2015, forging legends, leaving weak behind. 1,000 millionaires, we're marching to the moon. Smash that bell. Smash that bell. Grab the
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Pablo Crow. Hopefully you guys are having a bullish. What is today? Is today Monday or Tuesday? Whatever day it is. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And like always, super bullish on crypto. Crypto set me free. Now, we're going to be talking about a lot of things, right? Most important is the Normie Tool that we launched about a week ago. For the last week, we've done a lot of updates. So Normie Tool has been on and off. As we're getting traffic, we kind of been doing a lot of updates necessary to optimize to the traffic. So yeah, we'll talk more about that today. But yeah, let's get things bullish, man. Let's throw in the bullish monkey and let's get the party rolling. Let's have a good old time today, guys. Like always, super excited to be here.
green candles rise, a vibrant hue, breaking barriers old and new. Decentralized, a fearless stand, power shifts across the land. From ashes rise a phoenix bright, burning through the darkest night. Digital gold, a modern gleam, living the crypto dream. Trend in the air, electric night, crypto pop, taking flight, diamond.
Let's go. Exciting times. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about the market. It's always important to understand what's going in the market. That is one of those things that you kind of, when you get involved with crypto, you kind of got to know what's going on, right? So let me share the screen real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit about the market and go from there. Sorry guys, I haven't had much sleep. We've been working around the clock on the Normie Tool, so I've been probably on maybe 2-3 hours of sleep every night for the last week. So if I'm a little shaky, a little weird, I'm sorry about that. We're just working around the clock. But anyways, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not doing so well. 68,000. The last year, I mean, we picked out at the double top at 120,000 plus each. I did mention that, in my opinion, this was the top. I said that around 118. If I go back a couple of years, I felt like Bitcoin would have done better. But with the circumstances that took place in 2025, um, in October, I came out publicly and said, I feel like this might be the top, and I'm gonna take my Bitcoin profit. So I did, and I'm glad I did because, well, here we are, right? Um, but Bitcoin is just one asset. There's thousands, millions of assets that you can make money. Now, one thing that I love about the bear market. Some people may say it's a bear market. Some people may say it's not. To me, the bear market is when the crypto market peaks and it starts to dip. To me, that's the bear market. The bull market is when it hits the bottom and it bounces up. Um, the bear market, the bull market are a little different. In my opinion, when things are really exciting, um, that's more like the bull cycle or the bull, you know, where everybody just comes in heavy comes in, right? Um, wow, I can't even get my train of 10. I can't even pronounce words today. Whew. Sorry, guys. Lack of sleep will do that to you. But yeah, so the market's just like it is what it is. I mean, what can you say? Is Bitcoin will do what Bitcoin will do. Now, do I think that it could go lower? Yeah, it can. Can 59,000 be the bottom? Yeah, it can. I mean, it can do whatever. Personally, I don't really care what Bitcoin does. I don't really care because it doesn't affect what I'm building and what I'm doing. But if Bitcoin, collapses and it goes down to like 20, $30,000, I'll buy some. I'm cool with that. Not a big deal. But in the bear market, you can make a lot of money. Okay, you can make a lot of money in the bear market, and I'm going to tell you how and why. We did this. First of all, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Here's at Pablo Crow. Subscribe. We'll do weekly videos, weekly live streams, kind of catch up with people, let them know what's going on in the market, let them know what's going on with my personal project, all that great stuff. Okay. Um. Anyways, back to the market. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what Bitcoin does, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm what you call a person that loves the bear market. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, right here. Let's pull this tweet up. Let me close some windows. Okay, there we go. This was back at the end of 2021, going into 2022. I partner up with a team called Volt Inu in early 22, which is exactly around this time, 4 years ago, which is exactly 4 years ago when they realized that the bear market was in, right? Same thing happened 4 years, like it's happening right now. Bitcoin was collapsing, Ethereum was dipping, everything was happening. But in 2022, early 2022, I partnered up with a token called Volt Inu. Now, I first started talking about Volt Inu roughly around 1 million market cap or below that. It was way below that. But anyways, after promoting Volt Inu for months and months and months and months, it ran 2500x from the time I got involved and the time I went public with it, right? 2500x. So let me break it down to you. This was during the collapse of the crypto market. This was during the collapse of everything in crypto. Like this was during the collapse. But this coin right here was thriving because we had what was called the ingredients that we knew what we were doing, right? When everything is collapsing, When everything is collapsing, let me explain to you. When everything is collapsing and one coin is doing well, everybody runs to that coin. Everybody, right? Because they're losing money on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, you name it. They're losing money and they see one coin doing well. So the crypto market comes to that coin and sends it to the moon. That's usually how it works, right? In the bull market, when everything is doing well, everything is pumping, it's hard to attract the attention of the space. It's hard. But when the market is bad, it's a lot easier to attract the space. And to me, the bear market is where you can make $1 million. Is where you can make multiple $1 million because you're thriving while everybody else is losing. This is the time. This is the best time to make money. The whole year of 2026 will be the best time for you to make money. The best time. And then what you do is you take your millions of dollars that you make and then you go and buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some Solana. It'll be 100K here, 100K there. And then when the bull market returns and it just shoots up like crazy, then guess what? All the money that you made, you parked it and you duplicated it, right? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So if you want to change your life, the time is now. The time is to find a project like Meme Link. And we're going to talk more about Meme Link today as well, because we're here to talk about the Normie Tool, the 4% referral system, right? Let me, first of all, let me explain to you what Meme Link is. Now, let me log in and stuff, and then I'll pull it up on the screen, okay? I want to talk more about Meme Link, a lot more. I feel like sometimes people forget what they're investing in. Okay, so we're gonna discuss that today. There's two views of this. Okay, number one, you have what is called the PC version, where you can kind of see everything that's going on in the PC version, right? Let me move this over. You have your feed that goes through here, right? You got your feed that goes through here. Right here on the left, you're gonna have advertisement. You know, let's say landscaping companies or crypto tokens, or somebody wants to pay for these spots to get, you know, exposure. On this other side, you have a bunch of buttons like, you know, hashtags, categories, live streaming, you know, search bars, all kinds of crazy stuff. Up here, you're going to have trending bars, memes, cryptos, NFTs, live streams. On the left, you're going to have algorithms of Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, so on and so on and so on, right? So you're going to be able to kind of control your algorithm, whether you want it to be crypto orientated or just regular feed orientated, okay? On top of all the other services that are going to come with social media. Now, if we shrink it up, then it turns into the mobile version, right? The mobile version. Let me make sure that you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, you guys can see. Perfect. Okay, so you turn it into the mobile version. Okay. Holy crap, I lost it. No, it's this one right here. Okay. You turn it into the mobile version, how it looks in the mobile, right? You have your feed scrolling, you're just scrolling through some, you know, videos, pictures, information, whatever you like. You wanna follow Mark Miller, you can follow Mark Miller, you can follow me, whatever you want to do. You know, what we're gonna do that's gonna be so unique with the social media that I definitely want to talk about. It looks like we can't do that right now, so I'm just gonna tell you about it. Hold up. And by the way, guys, this is the beta, right? This is the beta. Let me stop sharing for a minute. This is the beta. In the beta, obviously, we're just, you know, building as we go. People are able to see the progress. People are able to kind of test the waters and see how things go, right? That's kind of where Meme Link is right now. Now we do plan to release the actual application this summer, like on the App Store, on Google Play. We plan to release it this summer. Now, what's really cool about that is that as as we release it, we're gonna be next to the big dogs, right? the Facebooks, the Twitters, the X, the TikToks. Because if you really pay attention, the last social media that came out was TikTok back in 2016. It's been 10 years since a social media has come out. 10 years, right? A long time. 10 years. So nothing has come out in 10 years. Nothing. I mean, yeah, you had Elon buy Twitter, Twitter turned into X. I mean, you got just a few little things, right? But nothing that really became new or revolutionary or nothing like that. Everything has been kind of add-ons. When they were musically turned into TikTok, X turned into or Twitter turned into X. Um, Facebook kind of branch over to Instagram, and that's all you got in the last decade, right? And Meme comes out and says, you know what? We're gonna be the first ever crypto social media platform in the world. And what we mean by the first one in the world, mean the first one to ever, follow through and put this thing on a mobile application where regular people, everyday people, average Joes, you know, they can go on the app store, they can download the social media, they can just scroll, look at cat videos, do whatever they want, post about their families, their friends, their cars, whatever. And on top of that, being exposed to cryptocurrency, being exposed to the other side that everybody's curious about, but nobody really knows how to get involved. And that's kind of where this social media is going to take place, what it's going to do for people. It is going to give them that portal of the regular people, the normies, and crypto into one platform, which is going to be Meme Link, right? Now, on top of that, Meme Link is going to have a bunch of different categories: gaming, AI, you know, what else? NFTs, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. We're going to have a lot of features, decentralized swaps, dexes. It's going to have a lot of stuff. It's going to have a marketing campaigns for corporations. Like, let's say you want to market your landscaping business, you want to market your bank, your town bank, your barber shop, whatever. All this stuff will be within the social media, right? And the beautiful thing about it is that there's three things that are going to really set us apart. Three things that are really going to set us apart from Twitter, from YouTube, from everywhere. Three things. Number one, we're never going to sell your data, okay? Because I'm a regular person. I grew up like just poor, right? And I believe that corporations, big businesses selling your information is bad. I grew up with that mentality that that's a bad thing. Like, why are they selling our information? But they do it because we give them permission. When we sign terms and conditions, we allow them to take our name, our cell phone, our addresses, and sell it, for money, right? And we get nothing out of that. We're allowed to just use the social media platform, and that's that, right? So one thing is, we're not going to sell data. We won't need to sell data. We don't care to sell people's information. That's number one. That's going to set us apart from everybody. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, you name it, everybody, because they all sell your data. Okay. That's number one. Number two, which is huge in my opinion, is freedom of speech. Now, what I mean by freedom of speech is, on any platform that you're on, including YouTube or even on Twitter, what you guys are watching me on Twitter, like, I have to be cautious what I say, because my channel can be shut down, or my Twitter page can be shut down, right? Like, so I got to be cautious on how I express myself, right? And that's not freedom of speech. When you're scared that you might lose your account, that's not freedom of speech. One thing that we're not going to have on Meme Link is going to be shadow banning, account suspensions, any of that. If you don't like the guy that loves Trump, just block him. If you don't like the guy that loves Kamala Harris, just block her or him or her or whoever. You know what I mean? Like just block them. It won't matter. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by true freedom of speech. I'll never go to the right. I'll never go to the left. I don't believe in governments. I believe in financial self-independent freedom. Okay, that's what I believe. You know, um, so that's number two. Okay, true freedom of speech. And the last one is cryptocurrency. The entire meme link application is going to run on crypto. KOLs, influencers will get paid in crypto. Um, you're going to pay for your subscriptions, your verification marks, whatever you want in crypto or fiat if you really want to, Apple Pay, credit card, whatever. But our main focus will be crypto, right? So all money, ads, marketing campaigns, everything, you're going to have the choice to pay in Bitcoin, Ethereum, probably even Solana. Everything is going to be run in crypto. Think about Web 2, which is the regular world, and Web3 coming together and creating a social media platform. That is what MemeLink will be, a true freedom platform for people to thrive. Now, there's other things that are really going to set us apart. The other thing is that this is not the top three, but to me, it's important. Um, if you're a musician, for example, let's say you're a musician, and you have 20 followers. That's it, 20 followers. Those 20 followers can become a subscriber to you if you want to, or if they want to. I mean, if they want to subscribe to you, even though you only got 20 followers, but they love your music, they love what you're doing, they want to support you, they want to help you, they want to help watch you grow, they just love who you are as a human being. Those 20 people are going to be able to subscribe to you, the musician. So instantly, you're going to have a residual income, whether it's $200 a month, $300 a month, whatever it is based on their subscriptions to you. You are going to make more money as a musician on MemeLink with 20 subscribers than you will ever make on X with 82,000 followers like myself. I approximately make roughly $300 on X if I'm really lucky, if I'm really having a good month. On YouTube, nothing, maybe $50 a month, $100 a month if I'm lucky. Okay. We're going to change the game forever, forever, forever. There's going to be no requirements to be verified. There's going to be no requirements to get subscribers. There's going to be no requirements to anything. If people love your content, if people see vision in you, they're going to be able to subscribe to you and pay you directly. Another thing, our social media is not going to collect a fee on your subscriptions. If people are subscribed to you, the musician, the skateboarder, the gamer, whoever you are, whatever you do, the chiropractor, the barber, whatever you do that you people just love to watch you, you're gonna get 100% of those subscriptions. So if you have a barber show on MemeLink and people love it and they subscribe to you, guess what? MemeLink is not going to take 90% of your revenue like other social medias do. We're not going to take your money. Your money is your money, and that's how it's going to be. Okay. The social media, MemeLink, we're going to make money in so many other ways. So many other ways. We're going to make money on check mark verifications, marketing campaigns, um, corporation stuff. Then the background is kind of boring, and a few other ways. We're going to make plenty of money in MemeLink. So taking away money from the musician, the barber, doesn't make any sense to us. Look, it just doesn't make any sense. If people love your content, let them pay you, and you get paid. Everybody's happy, right? So that's how everything is going to work within MemeLink, right? We're going to see a lot of updates rolling out constantly in the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 90 days, and going into the launch, the real launch of memelink.com into a mobile application this summer. Okay. That's where we're going, because we all know there's only like 10 social medias that people really use. We want to become that 11th. We want to become that top three. We want to become that favorite, that choice that people love, that people respect. We're going to feel like they're going to feel like they're going to love it. They're going to feel at home with us. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook. Okay. Um, this is kind of like Facebook revenue since the beginning of its inception, right? Since 2010. Okay. This is wild. Okay. Facebook in 2010 was making $2 billion a year. Okay. If you jump from 2010 to 2015, it went from 2 billion to 17 billion dollars. Okay. From 2015 to 2024, it went to 164 billion dollars. Okay. Isn't that amazing? 164 billion dollars. 164 billion dollars. Billion dollars. Okay. I'm not saying we're gonna do what Facebook did, because Facebook was one of a kind. Okay, let's all admit that Facebook was one of a kind. Um, but when we really pay attention to other social medias like, TikTok, X, YouTube, Instagram, I mean, they're all making billions of dollars a year, billions, right? And revenue. So sometimes I sit back and I'm like, well, what if I'm 1/10 as good as the top number 10, social media in the world that's making $1 billion a year? Like WhatsApp. WhatsApp makes $1 billion a year. Telegram makes $1 billion a year. What if I'm like 1/10 of that, which is $100 million, right? What if I do $100 million a year? That's a lot of money. That would change all of our lives. Like, it would change my life, my children's life, your children's life. Like, it would just be amazing. It would be amazing, right? We don't have to be the biggest, the greatest, the number one social media in the world to change our lives. I don't need to be worth $800 billion like Elon. Like, I don't need that shit. You know, but one thing I do tell you is money will come, and there's really no way we can stop it. It's just going to come. It's just going to come and keep coming, and it will continue to come. And that's just what it's going to be, because that's what social media is. That's what cryptocurrency is. It's a platform that just continues to bring money. So we're just the bread and butter of the future. Okay. Now let's talk about how we are going to MK for greatness, 1/10 of Facebook. Genius. Yeah, that's all we need. It's 1/10. We're not greedy. We don't want to be better than Facebook. We just 1/10. Give us 1/10. That's all we need. 1/10. Okay. And we're gonna talk about how we're gonna get there. Okay. And we created the Normie Tool. Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. That's what most of the show was about, was the Normie Tool, right? But before I talked about the Normie Tool, I wanted you to understand what we're doing here. I wanted you to understand what's the point of this cryptocurrency. What's the point of this token? What are we doing? Because if you don't know where you're going, you're just lost, right? We have a direction. We know what we want. We know where we want to go. And we know what we need to do to get there, right? We already have the GPS locked in. We already have the distance. We already have the time. We already have the miles. We already have the amount of fuel that it's going to take to get there. We have it all. We have it all figured out. So let's talk about the Normie Tool. If you have not logged in to the Normie Tool, you should. You should. Ask the friend that told you about the Normie Tool. Ask them for their referral link or their referral code, so you can get involved. Now, if you're a person that doesn't know how to create a referral code, that's kind of what I'm going to show you to do today. Okay. So if you, I'm even going to go into the mobile version for you. Okay. Okay. So in the mobile version, most of you guys use phones. You have these buttons down here. You have swap, chart, which, it's the chart. You can click on the chart. You can see what's going on with the coin, right? And you can click on trades, which tells you, the trades that's going on, and the leaders. Now we're gonna get to the bottom of this leadership chart a little bit deeper because there's something big cooking with this. Okay. The next thing is you go to rewards. Under rewards, that's where you can get your referral link. Okay. Right here, you see that this bottom right here, that right there is my referral link. Okay. If you have not generated this referral link, all you have to do is come down to rewards, connect your wallet, confirm on your MetaMask, come back and create a hash. And once you create a hash, then this window will pop out for you and you will have your own referral code that you send to people, right? Now you might have to, get on the phone with them, talk to them a little bit, let them know what's going on, what's happening. Oh yeah, and you can mess around with these buttons. Check this out. You can go here, which is kind of nice. You can depending on the screen how it looks for you, you can modify it on a PC. Obviously, on the phone it's just the phone version. But on the PC, you have these three buttons that you can use to kind of adjust your screen depending on your screen size. Okay. Now we're gonna scroll down. Like I say, here's your referral code. This is what you share with people. To me, this is my code. So if you use the link or you go to normietool.com, you take this code and you put it right here where it says refer by someone. You type in the code, you put it right there, you click OK, and now you're synchronized to the person that invited you to be an investor. Now, what's so special about being an investor? Okay, what's so special about it? You are literally at the bottom of Facebook, at the bottom of Twitter, at the bottom of TikTok, at the bottom of Instagram, at the bottom of Snapchat, at the bottom of everything. You are an early investor. We're not even going to have the mobile application till like the summer sometime. Could be in July, could be in August, could be in June, um, any of those months. So you have between now and then before this thing really goes public, before this thing really gets in front of billions of people on the Android page, on the App Store, because there's only so many social medias and everybody knows them and everybody's kind of bored. Everybody wants something fresh. So when this thing magically pops up on Apple, people are going to be like, oh, well, what is this meme link? It's on social media. Let me click on it. Let me see what's going on. They come in, they realize it's a social media with crypto stuff. And now they're intrigued. Now they're like, okay, this is interesting. Like, what's going on in here? Let me create a profile. Let me play around. Let me see what's going on. Let me post about my cat, my dog. And then the magic starts. And then before you know it, they're going to realize that all they got to do is push a button to become an investor. That's something that not Facebook, not Twitter, nobody has. They don't have a magic button that says buy meme link on their page. They don't have a button that says buy Facebook, buy Twitter, buy X, buy TikTok. They don't have that on their social medias. Why? Because they were built the traditional way with the stock market, right? The beautiful thing about meme link is every living human being on the planet is going to have access to become an investor. Every single one. You don't have to be no stock intelligent trader. You don't have to have a bunch of money. You can just click a buy button, invest your $20 a week, your $50 a week, and you're going to be part of something special. Now imagine with millions of people are pushing the buy button and investing $20 a week. It would be bringing in $20 million in volume every Friday into the coin. I don't even know how to describe how blessed you are to be here. Like, it's it's actually a beautiful thing. It's actually a very beautiful thing that I didn't keep all this to myself. That I found a way to give other people the same opportunity that crypto.com once gave me. You know, they gave me an opportunity to invest in a platform that was going to be the future. And I knew it. I knew it. I knew it in my heart that crypto.com would just be big. I just knew it. And now you're in the same position looking at memelink.com. You're looking at memelink social media. You're looking at everything that's going on. And you know, like you can feel it that is going to be big. You can feel it. I don't know if you believe in God, a universe. I don't know what you believe in. But I can tell you this. The universe is speaking to you right now. It's telling you, like, look, man, you missed everything in life. Everything. You're running out of choices. You're getting older. What are you going to do? What is your plan? And I come out and say, you know what the plan is? Memelink.com. That's the plan. Meme link MK. That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. Anyways, back to the Normie Tool. Okay. Like I said, if you are if you don't like the PC version, even on the PC, you can make it small and you can turn it into a mobile version right then and there. See, very, very simple. Now, you know, between swaps, I like to refresh the page because, well, you know, it's crypto. Crypto needs to be refreshed sometimes. So it's very simple. Once you connect your MetaMask, once you're connected, you just type in whatever balance you have here, type in whatever, click buy, and what it's going to do is going to pop up, you know, your MetaMask, even on your cell phone. It will pop up your MetaMask. You're going to click confirm, and now you see where it says waiting for confirmation. That means that it's processing, that your payment is going through. Okay. And the person that refer you is going to receive a notification you got paid. You guys remember? What was it? AOL emails when it said you got email or you got mail. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like a Venmo transaction. Ding, you just got paid. Ding, you just got paid. And that's how the whole system works. Okay, that's how it works. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because look, to me, I'm tracking it tracking my wallet on a platform called Serum. Okay, in Serum you can track any transaction that goes into your wallet. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, let me turn this off. I'm gonna show you something. That way you can see kind of what's been going on with my account. Let's see, where's the history? Sorry guys, I don't have much good service, cell phone service in my office. But anyways, let's see, Ethereum. Okay, perfect. As you see all these transactions. These are all deposits from people that are, you know, swapping. Let me put more transactions that are swapping and they're connected to my code and they're, you know, buying and selling meme link on normietool.com. And you can see that the transactions, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. Like once you get an audience, a group of people connected to you, like this is your wallet. Your wallet is going to look like this. Like you're just going to get paid, like over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And that's the power of the Normie Tool, right? If you built yourself a nice community by talking to people, getting them connected to the Normie Tool with your referral code, then you're going to make money every time they swap. Every time they swap, you make money. It's super simple concept. They swap, 4% goes directly to your wallet. It's that simple. There's no other simpler way to put it. Your friend buys, you collect 4% of every transaction that takes place. It's a beautiful system because look, you could go out and you can put in the work. Get 100 people to get involved in the investment of social media, meme link, and you tell them, look, this thing is going to be huge. Invest $50 a week. And whatever you can do, just just make it a habit to accumulate tokens over time. Make it a habit. So now you got 100 people that are investing $50 every Friday. That's 5 grand. Out of 5 grand, you're going to get paid 4%. You understand what that means? And those 100 people, they can go talk to their family, their friends, and they can collect their 100 people circle connected to him or her. And they can be collecting that 4% of those transactions, and so on and so on and so on. And the beautiful thing is all the money goes down to the coin to raise the value of the token. So even though people are collecting their 4% here, there, everywhere, myself, all over the place, we're all collecting just 4% of the transactions. All the buys go into the coin. So the coin is going to continue to climb over time. 12 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, $1,000 over time. Why? One, we have a social media coming that's going to generate a lot of money. We're going to take the money that we make in the social media, and we're going to buy the coin ourselves and burn the supply. And every time we buy, we're going to burn supply with the social media money. We buy, let's say we buy $1 million. If we had a really good month that makes us 10 million in a month, we take 1 million, throw it on the chart, $1 million, and then we send it to the burn wallet, and those tokens never, ever, ever get sold. Because my mission is to take this total supply of meme link and burn 98%, just so I can say meme link has less tokens than Bitcoin. That's why. And that's how we're going to do it, right? So anyways, back to the Normie tool. It's super straight to the point, guys. You got a chart, you got buys and sells, and you got your swap. Straight to the point. At the bottom, you got your referral links, and it explains to you how the money works. It tells you everything. Like we make everything public. We let people know exactly what's going on, what's happening with the money, what's going on, right? It's all there. It's all right in your face. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about that's super important, that I believe this is why we're going to blow up. Okay. Let me show you. If you guys have not seen this tweet, we dropped it. The team dropped it just now. Okay. Maybe like before the show started. Right here. Let me close this window. Let me close the Facebook window. Okay. Right here. Let's talk about this. Okay. I'm going to read this to you guys. Please don't judge my English. English is my second language. Okay. Anyways, the Normie Tool officially launched 1 week ago. Okay. 1 week ago. And in that short time, we already roll out 20 updates, okay? 20 updates after the rollout of the Normie Tool. 20 updates, okay? We're genuinely grateful to our amazing community for the value, feedback that has helped us significantly improving the referral system, okay? I've gotten a lot of feedback, and I just want to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you for telling me when something's wrong, where if we have a bug somewhere, whatever, because we want to make sure it's almost perfect. And we're gonna take the Normie tool and put it on an application. Okay. By the time meme link is all ecosystem is fully situated, we're probably gonna have 3 to 4 mobile applications for the entire ecosystem. Okay. I want to get that out of the way. Okay. Next week, we're taking it to the next level. Next week, okay? We'll begin tracking monthly and yearly net volume, okay? Net volume. I'll explain a little bit more about what net volume is. So we can properly reward the people who are putting the hardest work and driving the most consistent results. Thank you for being part of this journey. We're just getting started. Now, we we are picking two people. Okay, keep in mind we are going to do monthly bonuses for those that push the Normie Tool the hardest. We're gonna be doing stuff like, you know, giving away some Ethereum. We're gonna be giving away some meme link tokens. We're gonna be giving NFTs away. Just little things throughout the month. Every month, we're gonna do something cool for the first year, and we'll see how that goes. But this right here, this is the 12-month challenge that we are going to be presenting, not just to you guys, but also to the network marketers and pretty much anybody that loves to make unlimited money. Okay. And how it's going to work is when the top two performers will earn a permanently royalty to Memelink social media. Now, we talk about the possibilities of Memelink becoming $1 billion a year corporation. We talk about, even having a shitty year, 100 million a year. Okay. Well, these top performers are going to collect 1% of that amount of money. Now, if you can't do math real quick on top of your head, I'm going to do it for you. Memelink generates $100 million a year. You will make $1 million a year for the life of the project, the life of social media, for the rest of your life. Straight to the point. Okay. Second place is going to make 0.5% in royalties forever. So whoever's number one will get 1%. Whoever's number two will get 0.5% royalties to memelink.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask these individuals to just give us their wallet address, and we're going to put their wallet address in the smart contract. So when the money's, going to where it's going, myself, my team, these individuals, they're going to get paid directly into their wallet every month, maybe even every day, depending how we structure it. Imagine waking up to $25,000, $50,000 just because you hold 1% of Memelink, or you hold 0.5% of Memelink. Okay. Now there is going to be some requirements. You must bring $1 million in the net volume total in 12 months to qualify. So if you break it down, you would have to bring in about 80,000 to $100,000 in volume every 30 days. Okay. And for network marketers, that's not a big problem. These guys are used to doing $1, $2, $3 million in volume every 30 days, or even, influencers in crypto. Like some of these guys are pulling $2, $3 million in volume every 30 days. So this is a very reasonable deal that we're gonna do with the right individuals that are willing to push this project. Now it's a competition. Anybody can compete. If you want to go out there and you want to work your butt off to become part owner of Memelink, then you're going to have the opportunity. That's the beautiful thing. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by um, net volume. Okay, let me explain to you. Let's go here and let's do it in the mobile version. Let's go to the chart. Okay, no, the trades, actually, the trades. So in the trades, the leaders, actually, we are going to be able to follow your net contribution right here. You see how these numbers, this is how much volume these accounts have brought. Okay, and this is how we're going to track it. Now, obviously, it's still not perfect, but by the time we release the competition, it will be perfect. Okay, and that's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. Whoever wins by in the next 12 months, you guys are going to become royalty owners of Memelink. So I'm super excited about that because I feel that there's going to be a few people. I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying there's going to be a few people that are going to run for this. Like they're going to go out and just bring us volume like crazy. Because if you work hard for the next 12 months, you literally have the potential to make $1 million a year for the rest of your life. It's that simple. That's where this is going. I believe that Meme Link will become that social media that generates that kind of money. I believe it. I strongly believe it. I myself invested over $2 million in everything that I have done for the Meme Link ecosystem because I believe that we are going to become a competitor to Twitter, a competitor to Facebook, and everyone in the market. We have some really smart ideas that we're not even going to share till it's time to share it. But one thing that I will tell you is that in Meme Link, you're not going to have a boring profile. You're going to have a very exciting profile. People are going to come visit your profile. They're going to see different colors, different themes, different styles. And the reason why is because it's going to give you personality, right? Right now, when you go on people's profile on Facebook or on Twitter, they're so boring. It's like they're either black or white. You know what I mean? Like they're just boring. There's no life to Twitter. There's no life. Most of these social medias are just meh, right? So we're gonna make sure that we have enough features in there that are going to attract normies, that are going to attract the regular people, that are going to attract, your neighbors, your friends at church, your friends at the gym. That's what we're doing, and that's where we're going, guys. I can't wait to know who's going to take this very seriously. I can't wait to know who wants to become part owner of Meme Link. I can't wait to find out who has the guts to push like nobody has ever pushed before. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. We're going to keep updating Meme Link. If something's, or I mean, the Normie Tool, if something's not working, we're doing updates. So don't get mad at us. Just be patient because we're gonna make sure that this thing is top notch. Because when the timer starts, the 12-month timer, things are going to get spicy. They're going to get exciting, and they're going to really change the game. This is your chance where you can get your family involved, your close friends. Like if you're not gonna go out there and be a top recruiter, a top referral system guy, girl, then take advantage of this information and position your family and friends and loved ones properly. For people out there that love commissions, that love winning stuff, that love, the idea of becoming part owner, of becoming making residual passive income, those people will come and they'll help push this to the moon. All right, guys. Thank you for coming on the show. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.